Hello guys, today I'm gonna teach you guys how to smoke properly, whether it be in classics or competitive, if you're playing competitively. There's typically three ways that you want to smoke, and mostly it depends on distance and whether or not you're getting shot at. The first way that I see people smoke a lot is close, and then they keep doing this and they keep doing that all the way until they get to the desired position that they want to go to. Usually I see them throw them sporadically, but you don't ever want to do that. You want to just do it from one side, about 5 meters in front,
Watch
actually
out.
two, and a
Watch
little
out.
bit more, and then a little bit more. That way you have
Watch
a
out.
smoke path
Watch
like
out.
this. A gap like this is when you throw it a little bit too far, which is why you typically want to
Watch
do
out.
a 2 to 3 meter throw after your first smoke, and just can repeat that all the way down until you get to where you want to go, if it's here. So
Watch
it
out.
would be perfect like this, except that one gap that I made over there. That's usually how I see people smoke. The second way for smoking is if you're trying to get to a side, like a further up position that's, you know, how do I say this? A further up position that's in the open, and you want it to be smoked already. So you would need a lot of smokes for this. So let's say you're doing it from here. Actually, oh, here would be too far. Hold on. Let's just pretend I have cover here, like a wall right here, and you're trying to get over here.
Watch out.
You would want to
Watch out.
smoke from there and literally repeat the same process. Move 2 to 3 meters down, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more. That's for smoking far. From there, you don't have to smoke far anymore. You could just smoke towards you, and then bring it up some more, and then bring it up some more to close out this gap. And then once you're in, you get in your buggy, and you start going through the smoke. There's literally zero gaps, aside from this spot that I didn't smoke because you have to throw the smoke fast further from where you were originally. Uh, Usually this type of smoke path would be way too far. You won't have to smoke this far. This is just an example, but to avoid all the any what do you call it? Any openings in your smoke path, that's how you would want to smoke it. Another thing is, if you do smoke it the way that I showed you, you have to be quick about it because the timer for smokes are only 45 seconds. And if you're taking too long to make a decision on whether or not you want to take a certain spot that's further away from you and you're being shot at, then you're gonna be screwed. So you would want to be concrete in your decision on whether or not you want to take this certain position. Another way for smoking would this is usually defensive. Uh, Typically you could do this anywhere. Usually it would be done in the open or around cover. So let's say you're right here and you're trying to peek over this. You would just get in the back. Well, obviously people would see it here, but this is an example. Typically
Watch
you would
out.
have more cover than this. So you get in the back and then you just smoke here and literally just stay right there. You wouldn't get out the car, you wouldn't move, you would literally just sit right there. No one would be able to see you. Only you would be able to see them because it's TPP. And from there, you would be able to see every single thing that's happening around you. This is usually a strat that's used in open fields. So snake battles where you have to snake and go like this. You would smoke your car as long as it's not blown up or getting ready to be blown up. Could be a buggy, Dacia, UAZ, anything. And you just sit like this. So, um, so if you're ever end game and you can't see anything but you have a vehicle, you would be able to do something like this. The only issue is you would be giving away your position, and if the enemy has nades, then you're screwed, especially if they're good with it. Another way that you can smoke. These are usually like defensive smokes. Aside from this way I just showed you in the open field, you would usually only want to do this for open field, but it doesn't have to be open, like completely open. And it's not, you usually wouldn't do it to see everything, you just do it to help with a 1v4, especially if you're in a 1v4 situation. Let's say all your teammates is knocked, you're getting pushed, you can't do anything about it. You would want to use nades at some point, but not right now, not while you're getting pushed. And then you just sit in the buggy. If you look down, as they're pushing in, you would basically see them first before they see you, because when they're pushing in, from their POV, they have to literally go into you in order to see you, unless you start shooting, because then they would see or hear your gunfire and sound out where it's coming from and then just shoot in that direction. So see, just like this, you sit in a buggy, you would be able to see them first, just like this. So those are the 3 ways that you would want to utilize your smokes. A bonus tip for smoking is, this is like for if you're low on smokes, instead of making the 2 paths that I showed you, literally all you have to do is, oh, hold on, literally all you have to do is smoke where they're peeking from. You could do this with 2 smokes, 3 smokes, you literally don't need that much smokes. And then from there, you take your buggy and you push. They're literally not going to see anything because you've already smoked out their vision and you're fine. And that's it.